So we're going to talk timetabling with Rochelle Sylvester. Rochelle, you have been the deputy head here at St Mary's Church of England Primary School in Willesden. And for how long have you been teaching the Opening Worlds curriculum?
For 3 years.
3 years. So when your head teacher, Susan Lawrence, and you sat down and thought, so Christine and Steve advised 75 minutes for an Opening Worlds lesson, and you looked at your crowded timetable, as every senior leader does throughout the country, let's think about where you found the time. So how did you schedule enough time in your timetable for Opening Worlds?
Scheduling enough time for teaching Opening Worlds can be quite challenging, especially with numerous other subjects to cover throughout the day.
So then how did you begin the process at St Mary's?
We looked at our timetable and found we were dedicating 5 hours a week to literacy lessons. This was a significant amount of time spent on primarily fictional writing. We concluded that whilst the end of unit Big Write literacy tasks showed progress in pupils' writing and provided opportunities for them to practice writing for different purposes, the same could not be said for writing across other subjects. Why was this? Were pupils not passionate about writing in other subjects? Were they not expected to write in such depth? Did teachers have sufficient subject knowledge? Did pupils have enough knowledge and time to do so? Did they understand the purpose and audience for non-fictional writing? The answer to those questions is no.
So then what were your priorities when you looked at your timetable at St Mary's?
We knew that Opening Worlds needed at least an hour and 20 minutes to adhere to the integrity of the programme, and we felt obligated to find the time for pupils after seeing writing exemplars from schools that had already integrated Opening Worlds into their curriculum. We wanted our pupils to have the knowledge, subject-specific vocabulary, and rich writing that came from the teaching and learning of Opening Worlds, and knew we needed to find extra time.
Well, how did you involve your teachers, can I ask?
The teachers were tasked with reviewing their literacy plans and identifying any areas that did not contribute to the final big writing piece at the end of the unit. They were not asked to compromise on the learning, but to simply analyse the essential teaching and learning of literacy skills that would support pupils in making the most progress in writing. As a result of this analysis, we were able to reduce our literacy lessons from 5 one-hour lessons per week to 3, giving extra time to RE, history, and geography.
Okay, so was there any adverse effect on writing?
Some may question whether this has diminished the quality of writing or led to a reduction in the completion of substantial written pieces. The answer is no. In fact, the richness of the vocabulary from Opening Worlds has poured into our literacy writing. Each unit of Opening Worlds explicitly introduces between 20 and 40 new words, resulting in an expansion of students' vocabulary banks and enabling them to utilise this vocabulary across various subjects. The richness of writing from Opening Worlds has been inspiring and has raised the profile of writing across Key Stage 2.
So what happens at the end of each unit in geography and history and religion?
After the 6th lesson of each unit in Opening Worlds, pupils do an extended synoptic task. This is often a piece of extended writing. It might also be an annotated diagram or a more creative outcome, such as a story about the past or a little problem to solve using their historical or geographical knowledge. These extended tasks allow pupils to demonstrate their new knowledge, both substantive and disciplinary. At St Mary's, we include these additional writing pieces in pupils' Big Write portfolios to help make teacher judgments and for moderation purposes when assessing pupils' ability to write effectively, considering the audience and purpose. Reviewing your curriculum and the time spent on each subject is crucial for finding extra time to dedicate to the Opening Worlds programme.
Well, Rochelle, thank you so much for your time and really appreciate all the work that St Mary's Church of England Primary School in Willesden is doing. Huge thanks to your staff and your teachers, but also for prioritising the time to teach Opening Worlds thoroughly and to make sure that children's growing schemata, their growing knowledge around history and geography and religion is secure. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for this opportunity.